yesterday we looked at the theoretical aspects of websites, what the whole website thing really is. We also got to look at some important things like sitemap, why it's important, and then we went into buying our domain and hosting. So today we are actually going to be developing the website. I'm giving us a target of at about 1 hour to get it done. It might be a little bit more or something, but I'm going to get us to get it done immediately. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you some things. I know that some of you bought your, hold on. I know some of you bought your domain or your hosting from WooGoHost, while some were able to get from Namecheap. So I'm just going to show you the both of them. Don't worry about that. I'm just going to show you the both of them. So this is Namecheap, right? I'll show you how to get on the WhatsApp there. This is Namecheap. I have quite a number of domains here. So if you log into your Namecheap account, this is the dashboard that you're going to see. This is the dashboard you see. When you see the dashboard, for someone like me that has so many accounts, you can see so many. If I view all, there are many accounts that I actually have. You will see all of that. However, just go see the domain you have. Then, but I don't need you to come to this dashboard. So when you come to your dashboard, I just need you to go to hosting. Just go to hosting. If you bought a domain and you didn't buy the hosting of that domain, you won't see it here. So in as much as I have so many hostings, if you notice so many domains, if you notice the hostings are not much here because I also host on another platform called DreamHost. Right? I also use Google domains, by the way. I'm just using this Namecheap as an example to you. So if you look at this hosting now, you see this is the legally informed. This is what we bought yesterday. What you're going to do next is basically to click on this to go to cPanel. Now, when you actually bought the domain and the hosting from Namecheap, Namecheap would have sent you an email, not an email, they'll send you 2 emails. They'll send you an email with the receipt of what you have bought, but they'll also send you an email that will tell you you've gotten this hosting. This is the email will contain login details of the hosting and all of that. So you can follow those details to log in to your cPanel. There are 2 ways to log into your cPanel. There are majorly 2 ways. One way is to log into your Namecheap account, go to your hosting, go to the platform, and just click on go to cPanel. If you click on that go to cPanel from your hosting platform, you will not need to enter any password or anything to actually log in. It brings you to your cPanel. The alternative to get to your cPanel is to go to the website. The website is the legallyinformed.com/cPanel. So your cPanel is usually your URL /cPanel. So if you put this, it will take you to a login page. Now, like I said, Namecheap would have sent you your cPanel username and password, which you can use to log in here. Do you understand? So those are the 2 ways you can go to your cPanel. You can come through here, go to your cPanel, get the login details. Now, from your cPanel, you can go to almost everywhere on the site, the DNS, the WordPress, and all of that. So in case you're working with a client and the client says, I do not have access to my WordPress account, but I have cPanel login details, don't be confused. Don't say, then how will I get to the WordPress? I need WordPress login details. If you have cPanel, you can get through to the WordPress or any other app installed on that hosting platform. So you can log into your cPanel here, or for me, I don't want to start cramming password, looking for password. I just log into my Namecheap and I go to the hosting and I click on cPanel and it just takes me to cPanel. That's how to get to your cPanel. However, if you're using WooGoHost, I have a WooGoHost account as well. So I'm going to show you. Once you log into your WooGoHost, you're going to see this whole dashboard. This is how the dashboard looks like. You're going to see it like this. The challenge I have with WooGoHost right now is I do not have a hosting with them, but I have domains. So that might be an issue. But basically, when you log into this because Namecheap does not have .ng. So if I want to buy any .ng domain, I usually buy from WooGoHost, but I don't host on WooGoHost. I just buy the domain there and I host somewhere else. So this is what the dashboard will look like. If you want to get to your cPanel, just go to services. Your hosting will usually be under your services, not under your domain. Do you understand? So you go to services. Under services, you see SSL, whatever services you have. But here, if you look at this, okay, there's a hosting here, and I think it has expired. This is a hosting, WordPress hosting. If you click on this, you see view details. I'm not sure I can go to the cPanel because it's locked. Now, just like Namecheap, that's how WooGoHost is as well. With WooGoHost, they are also going to send you the cPanel details to your email. They're going to send that to you. They're going to send that to you. But if you want to go from this platform, you can actually, I don't have a subscription. I wanted to, I don't have a subscription, a hosting subscription here. I wanted to show you. But usually when you come to your services, you see it. You see maybe cPanel by the left or by the right or something. So just go to the cPanel. You click on it. It takes you directly to cPanel without you logging in. But remember, they have also sent you your login details. So you can use your login details to actually log into your cPanel. Is it clear? 2 ways to log into your cPanel I just explained now. Please, can someone tell me it's clear? Is it clear? If it's not clear, let me know it's not clear. If it's clear, tell me it's clear. Fantastic. Kenneth, what is not clear? Kelechi, what is not clear? So I'm going to go over the 2 ways again quickly. There are 2 ways to log into your cPanel. The first way is to go to your hosting account, whatever platform, whether you're using Namecheap, GoDaddy, Bluehost, or whatever. Go to your hosting, and when you get to your hosting, you go to where the domain is. If that's the only domain you have, fine. If there's more, it's okay. Go to that domain and you click on Go to cPanel. That's the first way. Once you click on Go to cPanel, it opens another tab immediately that redirects you to the cPanel, and this is what the cPanel looks like. The second way, once you buy your domain and hosting, now for those of you that did not buy your domain and hosting, let me even check them again. I will not respond to your questions if you ask. You know why? Because you're not able, you will tell me it's not clear, but you're not practicing it at that moment. So how will you know it's not clear? How do you know you did not get it? How will you know? That's why I said buy it. It is very important. And it was clear in the promotion of the class that you're going to need this. That's the only thing you're going to buy. And I even told you can buy your domain and buy only 1 month hosting. You don't even have to buy for a year. So don't tell me it's not clear when you're not practicing it. I explained this thing clearly. The second way you can log into your cPanel is they're going to send you an email once you buy your hosting and your domain. Most platforms, almost all, they will send you 2 emails. The first email will be a receipt of your transaction. The second email will be your hosting details. The second email will be your hosting details. And in that hosting details, usually you'll find things like, give me a sec, I want to show you. You'll find things like your hosting package. They'll tell you what your server name is, your hosting plan. But if you scroll down, you also see your name server and you will see your cPanel details. Whether you buy from WooGoHost or you buy from Namecheap or you buy from anywhere, you will see it. In that cPanel details, they'll tell you the URL for the cPanel, and they'll also tell you your username and password. So using that username and password, you can log into your cPanel. It's either you click on the URL there and then put the username and password, or your cPanel can also be gotten by putting your URL, look at my screen, /cPanel. Once you click on it, it redirects you to your cPanel login. And so using that username and password they've given you on your phone, you can log into your cPanel. Those are the two ways to log into your cPanel. However, whether you're logging in from Namecheap or Host or anything, the cPanel usually looks like this. Now, if you look at it, you see this is the arrangements might be a little bit different, but it contains similar things. Namecheap has this exclusively for Namecheap customers. It just makes it easier for you to manage some things. So they put some things together and rearrange it. But cPanel will usually have this software colors. It will have files. It will have emails, emailing. It will have databases, like different subheading, and have all of this. But this is not our focus for this is not our focus for this class, but I just need you to know. So this is what the cPanel basically looks like. So if you look at, they're all similar wherever it is you're logging the cPanel from. So if you look at the right hand side, you're going to see the domain name, IP address, and all of that of your cPanel, but none of them it's your business. What you're going to do is you're going to, if you're using Namecheap like me, WordPress is there easily for you to click on. But if you're not using Namecheap and you're using other platforms and you scroll through from beginning to end and you do not see WordPress on the options for your cPanel, you will see something called Softaculous. You can just click on it. Faidat, I know that you bought your domain from and hosting from Host. Do you see WordPress on your cPanel, or do you see Softaculous? Faidat, are you here? Okay, which you're saying yes. Do you see WordPress, or do you see Softaculous, or do you see both? Blessing, where did you purchase your domain and hosting from? Faidat, you keep saying yes. Yes to Worth. Yes to what? Do you see the both, or do you see just one? What do you see? Blessing, if you purchase from Host, I really don't know how they work. On Namecheap, when you buy your first domain and hosting, like I told you yesterday, your first year, usually you get SSL for free. They'll give you SSL for free once you buy hosting from them. SSL is the security of the site. But I don't know, maybe for Host, you have to buy your distance separately, your SSL. And SSL, I don't know, it costs about $10. I don't know, for them, I don't know the equivalent in Naira. So what SSL does, have you gone to a site where you want to open the site and the site tells you is not secured? That's because it doesn't have SSL. So instead of opening as HTTPS, it opens as HTTP. So you might want to also purchase SSL. But if you don't want to purchase it, just click on continue like that, whether without it being secured. It's fine. You can actually continue like that. There's no virus on it. Faidad, what do you see? I want to be sure so that others can also learn. So I'll know if what they're seeing. Anyway, for those of you that have not that didn't get your domain and hosting, I feel this is your own, this is your cross, this is you now. So you can't see whether you will see it when you get yours or not. This is the reason why I say get yours. So you either see an app called Softaculous or WordPress. If you do not see WordPress, but you see Softaculous, click on Softaculous. And when you click on Softaculous, you see the WordPress option. However, if you see WordPress like me here, all you need to do is just click on that WordPress. Just click on WordPress. It's still going to take you to the Softaculous. Softaculous is like, let's say Google Play Store or the iOS store, the app store, where you can download different apps, content management systems, and all. So they're all here. But this is WordPress. Is WordPress we're interested in. So if in case it was Softaculous you saw and you didn't see WordPress, click on Softaculous, then look for WordPress app among the apps and click on it. So when you click on WordPress, you see this. All you need to click on now is install now. So when you click on install now, it brings you to this dashboard. It brings you to this dashboard. When you come to this dashboard, it will automatically pick your domain name where you're coming from the cPanel. And if your site is secured, it will automatically pick it HTTPS. But if it's not secured, it will pick the HTTP. However, you can always change it. And when you have even installed your WordPress, you can always change the protocol in your WordPress. Blessing, I told you that if you don't have to click on the link they sent you for cPanel, you can also use your URL /cPanel and use the login details that was sent to you to log into your cPanel. So you will see this. You're also going to see this in directory, this one here. Please make sure it's blank, especially when you're not creating a site for a subdomain. So ensure this place is blank. Then these are versions of WordPress. This is the latest version. So always check that this is the latest version. So check this is the latest version. Then you scroll down. This your site name. You don't have to change it now. We can always change it in WordPress. Ignore. This admin password, ignore. Now the admin mail, note it, is admin@legallyinformed.com. I'm going to change this admin mail from admin to hello because her organization, their admin email is going to be hello@legallyinformed.com, right? This ones, don't worry, just leave them. Leave your you can note your username and password. You can decide to note it. And I'll tell you why shortly. Please note that. Then other things here, don't tick them. Leave login, whatever is there, don't click on any other thing. Don't add theme, just click on install. It takes a few minutes to install, maybe 1 or 2 minutes. Just do that immediately. Once you have installed, please click in the chat box, done, that you have installed. Bolanle, fantastic. It has SSL. Good. So Bolanle, have you been able to, are you on the WordPress now? Are you following what I'm doing? Because I don't know why Blessing is having this issue. If your auto SSL has been installed, then you should actually not have any problem. I don't know what is going on there. Fantastic. Thank you, Bolanle. God bless you for this. So once your WordPress is installed, you will see this. It just takes like 2 minutes. So if you're done, please tell me, those of you that have that downloaded, that actually have your domain and hosting. If you have installed your WordPress, please tell me done. Please tell me that you've done that. By that, Bolanle, please do tell me if you have done it. Just tell me done, then I'll proceed. Now, remember I told you that you should save the admin username and password for that WordPress, right? It's very important because in case another time you want to log into your WordPress account and you don't want to go through all the cPanel and come in here, this is the URL you always use to log into the back end of your WordPress account. It's the URL /WP admin. That's how it looks. This one is the one, the legallyinformed.com. It's no, don't enable multi-site. I told you don't enable anything. Don't enable anything. Just make sure the directory is empty. Yeah, just make sure the directory is empty and you have every other thing there. So this is the URL you give people, but this administrative URL that have /WP admin is what you're going to use to log in. So if you go to a new browser that you don't want to go and start logging into your hosting account, going to cPanel and all, you just want to log into WordPress. If you use this URL, I'm going to show you something. If I want to log into, let's say, my own website right now, excellencejoshua.com, and I want to go to the back end, I'll just put /WP-admin, and it will just open the panel for me to log in with my username and password. So that username and password, when you were downloading, do you see it? That username and password, when we were downloading it, is what can make you log in here. Do you understand? However, because we are still logged into the cPanel, if you just click on this, it will take you to the back end. Bolanle, have you downloaded your WordPress? Who else is the WordPress? Kelechi, I didn't recommend Wix. We are working with WordPress, not Wix. WordPress is its own content management system. Why did you buy from WordPress? With what, which, sorry, why did you buy from Wix? With Wix, you do not need a hosting because they are their own hosting. So you do their hosting and then put a domain. Wix is very different. This is not a Wix class. This is a WordPress class. So why did you buy from Wix? If you want to now reroute a domain on Wix to WordPress, you have to start going through changing the name servers and all of that. And that is beyond the scope of this class. I can't be teaching you how to change name servers in this class. You would have just followed the instruction from class. I don't know why you went to buy from Wix. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is the WordPress. This is what the WordPress dashboard looks like. This is it. So once you go from your cPanel, you come here. Now we have downloaded WordPress. I'm going to close this WordPress now, and I'm going to log into it. So I'm going to close it. I'll close myself to Carlos, and I'll go back to my name chip, and I'll click on cPanel again. So just like you can log into your cPanel from two routes, either through your hosting platform, the services there, or by using the username and password that was sent to you with the URL that of your website. Same way you can log into WordPress that same way. So if you come into your cPanel again and you click on WordPress, when you open up WordPress, instead of, if you go down, instead of clicking on install, because you already have it installed, you will see it here, current installations. So all you need to do is to click on this WordPress manager, this W manager, just click on it, and it's just going to open up to this WordPress. Then you will just click on login. So this is one way to log in into your WordPress dashboard. But the other way is, like I told you, save when you were installing, note your username and password so you can log in with it. But if you did not note it when you were installing your WordPress, you can always change it. Just come here when you're in the dashboard, go to users. When you go to users, this name here is your username. For here we have MF Mac, that's the username. Just click on edit. When you click on edit, you scroll down and you can click on set a new password. So it's either you generate the password or you clean this and put the password that you want, and you click on update profile. Once you update profile, you will get an email with it, and then you can always use it to log into your WordPress dashboard. That's basically how to log into your WordPress dashboard. So this is it. And then also under these users, you can add other users, and I'll explain a little bit about it shortly. So you can add other users to access the website. But when you're adding users, there are different roles you can assign to them. So I'm going to explain that to you before we round up with the class. Once you come into your website, the first thing I like to do is to make sure I tidy up the website. When I come to WordPress like this, I love to tidy it up. Depending on the hosting provider you use, there are different, what they call it, there are different dummies they can put in. There are different plugins, different pages that will already be on the site before you even download anything. So when you come to your dashboard, you have all of this. You have the left hand side, and then you have the tables, and you have all of this place. All of this place here, what you have are just dummy information, so they're not necessary. Blessing, what are you stuck with? What's the challenge you have? Yes, the first thing that I usually do is I try to clean up the website. Like I told you, there are some plugins that will come with the website that you might not need. So the first thing I do is I go to plugins. And you see all those plugins, so many things here. Now, when you want to delete a plugin, you don't just delete it. You first deactivate it if it's active. For the ones that are active, these ones are active. This one's on blue. So I'm going to, I can click on it. I'll just click on the ones that are active, and I'll go to these bulk actions and click on deactivate and apply, right? Let me refresh, something went wrong, but please do that on your end. Just click on it and deactivate the plugins. So you can deactivate that way. I don't know what happened right now. Or you can deactivate them one after the other. Once you click on that deactivate, it deactivates. I'm having a service error. Give me a sec. Once you're done deactivating all the active plugins, please let me know. But if you do not see a plugin on your WordPress, please also let me know, because Google Host might not give you that when you download your WordPress. Is absolutely fine.